Good morning students, a warm welcome to Sheba online class. Today we are going to see the chapter 4, cost and revenue analysis. About this lesson only we are going to discuss in this chapter. Okay, so first we must know what is cost. Cost means it refers to the expenses incurred on production, means refers to expenses. Expenses means what? Whatever you spend. Okay, so why you are going to spend? To include on the production. So whatever you are going to produce the product, everything means for that to buy the raw materials, maybe the components, whatever it may be, we have to spend for it. Then only you can purchase the raw materials, everything, and then only it comes to a final touch of the product, then it comes to the production. Okay, so that is the definition of the cost. It is given that it refers to the expenses incurred on the production. So revenue, it refers to the sale revenue. Sales means whatever you sell the product in the market means it is true that you will get the income, that means money you will get. Okay, so this chapter is about this one only, that means whatever you spend, revenue, income, about that only you are going to analyze, that only it is explained in this chapter. So now let us move to the chapter. Introduction. Cost and revenue analysis refers to examine the cost of the production. So cost and revenue, that means whatever we spend, whatever we get the income, it analyze, it refers to what? For examine the cost of the production, because we use the raw materials, everything, and then only the product comes. So if the one product, if it is coming means first we will see how much we have spent on this product. Yes or not? Then little bit extra money we will keep, and then only we will sell to the product in the market. About that only it is given here. And sales revenue of production unit of firm under various condition. The objective of firm is to earn profit and not to make loss. Really no, whatever you are going to produce, the product, everything, if you going to sell in the market means our main aim what it will be. If you do the business means also what will be the main aim for us? For the profit only. If there is profit then only we will do. Yes, no children. If there is any loss, who will take the interest of it? So the same way the main motive of this is to for the profit only, not for the loss. However, a firm profit or loss is primarily determined by its cost and revenue. Really, whatever the product it comes to the market, either it is in the great demand, that means profit is there, loss it is there, it determines the price only determines about the profit and the loss. In simple term, profit loss is defined as difference between the total revenue and the total cost. Profit or loss is equal total revenue minus total cost. As cost and revenue are very important to decide the production behavior of your firm and its supply behavior in the market. Whatever we means produce the product, everything means the total whatever we spend, that will come, then income whatever we earn, that only we see, we determine about the money that related to that only. So it is necessary to understand the cost and revenue concept. Really, for example, I produce that one bread packet, for example. Okay, so that you think that I have one small scale industries. In that I am going to prepare the bread and then only I will sell in the market. For example, to prepare the bread, is it easy? Wheat flour it is required. So some other increments, everything is required to prepare the bread. Okay, so after that then for packing everything, that cover may be required. Okay, everything. Then I will first decide if I am going to prepare that 100 breads. Suppose if I am going to prepare the 100 breads means first I will see whatever it is, how much amount of the money I have spent in that. That means I told you know how much cost it is there. I will see the amount, how much I spend for purchasing that this everything. Okay, integrates everything. First I will see for the preparation of the 100 bread. If I spend for example, I am just saying, I am not saying the exact money, 2000 that for the integrates everything whatever I purchase it. Then for the covers everything for just you take as an 200 for the covers everything package everything. Then for preparation of that I maybe kept the labor and I would have given them 1000 rupees for the workers labors. Okay, so total how much I have spent? 3200. Okay, 3200 I spent. So okay, so this is my cost that I have spent for this product. Okay, so when I will bring and when I will sell it means I will just see the profit of it. That means at least I will think that for 5000. Okay, then from 5000 minus to 3200, that means whatever I spend, that extra money is the profit for me. Okay, so if it is 3200 I spent and if I didn't get that 3200 also means that is the loss for me. So what is the purpose of preparing this everything? The main thing is we must get the profit for whatever we are preparing. This is a small example I have given. The same way only in the factory, maybe the industries, everything, whatever the products, everything they prepare means first they will see the raw materials, how much they have used, labor charges, everything, how much they have used, everything they will see, and more than that only they will keep and they will keep the product, one product of the price of it. Okay, so there is a relation between the cost and the revenue. Cost analysis. Cost refers to the total expense incurred in the production of a commodity. Cost analysis refers to the study of the behavior of the cost in the relation to one of more production. Criteria, namely, first they will see what they will see, whatever the product if you are selling, how much grams it is, weightage it is, they will see. Then the output they will see. Then scale of the production they will see, price of factors and economic variables. The function relationship between cost and output is expressed as the cost function. So what is the cost function means? They are given, they will see the criteria of what they will see, output they will see, second they will see the scale of the production they will see, then prices of the factors they will see, then other economic variables. This everything is known as the cost function. So they have written as the cost function, they have written a cost function may be written. How? Let us see. Cost function may be written as C is equal F bracket Q. Okay. So here example they have given about TC is equal Q cube minus 18 Q square plus 91 Q plus 12. This is one definition they have given. So here if you refer to that, here it is given C is equal cost and Q is equal quantity of output they have given. Then cost function or derived function they have given this one. So about this they have given a brief explanation that let us see. Money concepts. In money concept they have explained about the money cost, real cost, explicit cost and implicit cost and economic cost. First let us see about the money cost. What is money cost? Production cost expressed in money terms is called money cost. That means production, whatever for the product they use for the production, raw materials, everything, it is expressed in the money term. By giving the money only we are purchasing the raw material, everything. So that is called as the money cost. In other words, it is the total money expenses incurred by a firm in producing a commodity. That means whatever the raw material it is used, the money whatever we have spent for it in the firm, maybe in the industries only, no. Then from the industries only we prepare that raw materials, everything. So that it is given the production of your commodity. Okay. So money cost include the expenditure such as cost of, now only I told you, whatever they spend the cost for it, raw materials, then payment of wages, those who work as a labor, payment of wages and salaries, payment of rent if it is in the we have taken the industry for the rent means we have to pay for it. Then interest on capital and expenses on fuel and power expenses and transportation and other types of production related cost. Now that much it is not easy how we are thinking for the one product to see means we think oh so nice, if you take the mobile means just we see the functions, everything. For the preparation of the mobile so much places means they have to go. For examples the inside whatever they are implement of that machines, whatever the camera, whatever we didn't get in one place. For that, to prepare one mobile, they would have spent so many whatever is required, the raw materials for it, and then only at last only it comes to the in our hand as in full finishing. The same only for that only, not only one mobile only we are purchasing. For those who are prepared in the factories, means they won't bring us on one mobile, so it may be transport facilities may be required for it. So many of the workers may be worked in that. For that everything they have to give the salary, everything. So this everything it comes in the money cost. Okay, so these costs are considered as the out of the packet expenses. Money costs are also called as a prime cost or direct cost or nominal cost or accounting cost or explicit cost or out of the packet cost, suiting to the content. Regarding to the context only, they have given whether it may be known as a prime cost, a direct cost, a nominal cost, a accounting cost or explicit or out of the packet. That only suits to the content only. Okay, so now let us see about the real cost. Real cost refers to the payment made to the compensate the efforts and the sacrifice of the factor owners for the service in the production. So whatever they brings in the production, the services, everything, the service, the sacrifice, the efforts, if they put the hard work on the, so they sacrifice so many things when we the work in one place. The same way, this everything, then only they will get in the success in the production. So it includes the efforts and sacrifice of the landlord in the use of the land, capitalists to save and invest, and workers in foregoing leisure. Adams Smith regarded pains and sacrifice of labor as a real cost of production. So Adam Smith, what he has said, he said that for the we see the production only, but for the production back of it, so many hard work it is there, and pains and sacrifice and of labors only. The labors are the main important backbone of the production, everything. He has said that pains and sacrifices of the labor is the real cost of production, he said. Who said? Adam Smith. Now let us see about the explicit cost. What is that explicit cost? Payment made to others for the purchase of factors of production. So payment for the purchase for before itself. You see in the cricket everything, if the one player he played very well, that means immediately another person will come and they will another means for the advertisement, everything. Before itself they used to give the money and they will say next time whatever the ad you have to come and work with us, like that. Before itself they used to give the money, everything. The same way for purchasing the factor of the production, before itself they used to give the payment for that. That is known as the explicit cost. It refers to the actual expenditure on the firm to purchase or hire the inputs of the firm needs. So what are it? Let us see. Explicit cost includes what are the wages. Second one is the payment of the raw materials. Third one, rent for the building. Then interest for capital invested. Then expenditure on transport and advertisement. Then other expenses like license fee, then depreciating and insurance charges, etc. It is also called accounting cost or out of the pocket cost or money cost. So explicit cost, in this it comes everything. Wages it comes, payment for the raw materials it comes, for rent for the buildings we have to pay, interest for the capital, then expenditure செலவினங்கள், transport கோசரம் செலவு பண்றது, advertisement கோசரம் செலவு பண்றது, other expenses. இப்போ நீ ஒரு கம்பெனியை நடத்தணும்னா ஈஸியாக நடத்த முடியுமா, அதுக்கு லைசன்ஸ் வாங்கி இருக்கணும். So this everything whatever you spend, this everything it comes under explicit cost. Okay, now let us see about the implicit cost. Payment made to the use of resources that the firm already owns is known as the implicit cost. Miss அப்படின்னா payment whatever we use for the resources already owned, already நம்ம வாங்கி வச்சிருப்போம். So அதுக்கு in simple terms, implicit cost refers to imputed cost on a firm self-owned and self-employed resources. Self-owned தனிப்பட்ட முறையில் தனிப்பட்ட எம்ப்ளாயா ஒர்க் பண்றது. A firm or producer may use his own land, building, machinery, costs and other factors in the process of production. These costs are not recorded under the nominal accounting practice as no cash payment take place. So இதுல அதாவது என்னது, ஒரு நம்மளுடைய சொந்த நிலமா இருக்கும், பில்டிங் நம்மளதா இருக்கும், மெஷினரி, காசு, ஃபேக்டர்ஸ், இந்த ப்ராசஸ் ஆஃப் த ப்ரொடக்ஷன் எல்லாம் மோஸ்ட்லி நம்மளதா இருக்கும் போது அதுக்கு அவ்வளவா நம்ம மற்றவங்களுக்கு கொடுக்க வேண்டியது இல்லை. ஸோ தே will say as the no cash payment. Okay, so however the value of the own service are inputted and considered for the preparing the profit and loss accounts. Okay va, so implicit cost is also known as the imputed cost or book cost. So variable cost means what? The cost that varies with the level of the output. And the cost அந்த செலவினங்கள் வாங்குற எந்த ஒரு பொருளுக்கு வந்து வேரியபிளா இருக்கும், எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஒரே பிரைஸா இருக்குமா? No, it variable from one product to the other product. Okay, so total cost, the sum of the total fixed cost and total variable cost. ஃபிக்ஸ்டா ஒரு காஸ்ட் வச்சிருப்பாங்க. ஓகே, இந்த ப்ராடக்ட்டுக்கு இவ்வளவுதான் ஃபிக்ஸ். அதே மாதிரி வேற இடத்துக்கு போகும்போது அதனுடைய ரேட் வேரியபிளா இருக்கும். ஓகேவா? So marginal cost, the additional cost incurred for the production one more unit of the output. இது வந்து சிம்பிளா எடுத்துட்டாவே நம்ம ஒரே ஒரு பொருள் வாங்கும் போது அதனுடைய பிரைஸ் வந்து நமக்கு ஜாஸ்தியா தான் இருக்கும். இதே ஹோல்சேல்ல போயிட்டு அந்த ப்ராடக்ட் வந்து நம்ம மொத்தமா வாங்கும் போது நம்மளுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கம்மியா இருக்கும். That only it is explained about the marginal cost. Okay children, I hope that whatever I explained you today you would have understood it. Thank you.